So, do you know what is so interesting to me? Let me back up. Yesterday, I thought to myself, you know, I'd woken up. My body is used to waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the gym by 4:30. And I set my alarm because I had some things to do yesterday. So I was going to do an early day workout anyway. But instead of sleeping in just a little bit to accomplish that, I woke up at 4 o'clock anyway. And so I thought, you know, I woke up wide awake. I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and do this workout anyway. And then I had intended that today was going to be my rest day. But I thought to myself, yesterday I was having a little bit of anxiety in the afternoon. And I thought, you know what, if I wake up again tomorrow at that time, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work it out. And I thought, you know, if I wake up, that's my plan. And so I started to think, I'm like, you know, gosh, is that bad that I, you know, was going to wake up and I was going to, you know, forego my rest day and go work out anyway. And I wasn't really intended to do a hard workout, but I was just going to sweat a little bit, move my body. And then, you know, and I sat there for a minute and I thought, gosh, is this bad? Am I lapsing back into old habits of, you know, too much exercise and too much of that and obsessing? And, you know, I got to a point where I thought, well, how is that any different? Me planning my day around exercise or what I'm going to cook, you know, the food that I'm going to plan to cook for the week. How is that any different than those that plan their evening around what shows they're going to watch on TV? What social events they're going to be going to that night? Like, it really is not that different. It's not that different. People will freak out and tell you that you're obsessed and you're doing too much when in the way of exercise and diet. And yeah, I mean, it is possible to go overboard. My experience, I have been there before, but this is the way that I'm approaching it now is different. But really, none of it is different. How we choose to spend our time is very personal. You know, people spend their money on what they want to spend it on. Some people love shoes, and so they buy shoes. Some people buy technology. Some people buy new phones. Some people will save up, you know, to go out to eat. Some people will save up to go on trips. Everybody has something that they want to spend their time and their money on. And if you know a person, or if you are currently struggling with this, my ears kind of, I'm sorry, but my ears kind of look like they're coming out. That's funny. But if you are one of these people that maybe you look at those who would spend their time and their money and their energy and their focus on working out and eating right, and you look at that and you go, they're obsessed, take a beat and think about your own life and what you choose to spend your time and energy on, because it's no different. It's no different. Take out diet and exercise and input shoes, handbags, shopping, trips, food, whatever you want. It's all the same. It's all the same. This is in line with the video that I made a while back about fit shaming, which is a big deal that people will try. You know, you bring healthy food that you've cooked and prepared at home, or you spend a good bit of time preparing food to take with you to work during the week and all your snacks and all this kind of stuff. And people make comments about, oh, what are you eating and why are you eating that? And, or, oh, I wish I had time. You know, we make comments like that, and we make those people feel, through an indirect or very direct way, we make people, or try to make people feel like they're weird because their habits are different than ours, when in the reality is that we should all be living our lives like that. We should all be concerned and focused on the food that we're putting in our bodies, because a lot of this chronic and acute illness and disease that we see floating around right now, that's the common thread. Can we get away from feeling like the food is not to blame? The food is every bit to blame. Our sugar addiction, our heart disease, diabetes, cancer, you name it, all of it. The common thread is the food that we eat. And it's a slow burn. So a lot of the stuff that we're seeing now happened as a result of what happened years and years and years and years and years ago. 15 to 20 years ago. Those things are just ticking time bombs. So, sorry for the tangent, but I just thought yesterday that I'm not going to feel guilty about wanting to live an active and healthy lifestyle. That it may be different than what other people choose to live, but it's my life. It's my life. And, you know, some people have expressed in a very indirect way that my children may be missing out. My children are not missing out. My children are seeing their mom take priority of her health so that she can live a very active lifestyle for as long as possible. They're seeing good food habits modeled. You know, they're not just eating chicken and broccoli and brown rice and tofu and never have any indulgences. My kids have indulgences. And it's not the worst thing in the world for them to see an adult who cares enough about their body to pay attention to the food that they eat. Sorry. There's just some stuff coming to a head lately of just kind of some indirect and very passive-aggressive comments that I have heard that I don't think I was supposed to overhear, and I just feel like need to be addressed, because regardless of what we're doing, we live our lives. We live our lives and we reap the fruits of our labor, or we suffer the results of the labor that we did not put in. So, anyway, it's turned chilly outside. Do you see? I'm like all wintered up. I was outside shooting photos, so I was, it's a little windy and a little chilly today. It's not too cold, but definitely a little bit chilly. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Get prepared for the week. If you didn't do it last week, you said you were going to do it this week, do it. Do it. Get up and do it. It's one of the best gifts you can give yourself. So I'm about to run in and get some things because we're throwing a party. So it's going to be party time. But you guys make good choices today. Get prepared for the week. And yeah, that's it. Peace out.